Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, the FF9 fact? I can't remember. Hello. How is do? How be is and do? Let's get the music right in here. Swoosh. I'm back. There's a Caro, there's a Bear, there's an Oobs. Friends. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Connections looks insane. People have fun with connections today. I got very lucky. But yeah. Best of luck. Fun. But yeah, we're back to the Ace Attorneys. Singular. Last time we continued our search for the killer of our boss, Mia. And in an attempt to clear the name of her sister, Maya. And in doing so, we managed to cross-examine a, quote, witness, unquote, who was clearly lying and also phone tapping the victim. And she's in prison now. That's great. However, we do need to find a new suspect. And in looking for a new suspect, we found out that this person was the April May, the Uwu lady, was sharing a hotel room at the time with somebody else who was not there at the time of the murder, and as a consequence is a suspect. And we went to go and see them. Their name was Red White of Blue Core, I believe. And we explained the situation, and he punched us in the face because he is blackmailing everyone, and as a consequence can't really be arrested or go through the court system or anything. So we'll see how that works. However, we got a newspaper clipping from our deceased boss that has White written on the top of it about somebody committing suicide. So that's like, watertight evidence. I don't know what we could possibly, no one could argue with this. I don't know where that's going, frankly, but we'll see. Okay, now we have to... Oh, it does actually go to the last one you're at. That's nice. That's cool. So yeah, we presumably need to somehow bring this person for questioning and somehow prove that he's guilty. I don't know how either of those things are going to happen, but here we are. As evidence, we have the autopsy report, which is that she was hit with this thing, which was a clock. It looks like a statue, but it's a clock. And died in a short space of time, bleeding out. We have the cell phone of Maya, who is the sister who arrived at the scene of the crime at a bad time and was framed for it. And has a conversation. We've used this quite a lot in court already. There's some broken remains of a glass light stand, which is interesting because our character doesn't seem to remember there being a light stand, but here we are. There was the wiretap itself, which was found in the hotel room of Miss April May. And the phone here was, this is our boss's office, or was our boss's office, and the phone was sort of slightly unscrewed at the time, so that's where that came from. There was a receipt with Maya written on it in the victim's blood, and she had blood on her finger, so presumably she wrote it, even though we thought she couldn't have, because the original autopsy said that she died instantly, but that got updated. We have a testimony from April May, and the only thing that remains of that testimony that hasn't been disproven is that the victim dodged an attack, ran to the right, but was caught and struck, which is probably important given the layout of this room and the fact that a glass thing smashed over here somehow. This is the layout of the murder scene, so this was where the murder was seen to happen. So someone tried to attack, she dodged to the right, but then got hit. Hammers! And yet something smashed over here. We'll work that out as we go. I think my head. It's entirely possible. And this is our newspaper clipping. We tried to find the most disturbing one for some reason. An article about a politician's suicide. The word White is written in pencil on the top, and that is apparently what we're going to do to try and get White into court. Not sure how that's going to happen, but it's a thing. I don't really want to have to go back to him, but I think we have to. How is Anise? If people had nice food? I hope so. Let's go back to Blue Core. There he is. Whoa, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Punch me. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. Punch. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Look at his fashion. Transparent. So it might throw me out of a window if I do anything else, but here we are. Can I examine? I can examine. Okay, let's have a look at stuff. Haven't done this yet. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Mr. Grossberg was a lawyer who has took on a case defending Mia and Maya's mother. Mia and Maya's mother, I can't remember her name, in a defamation case to do with the fact that she helped the police and she's a medium. The interior still reminds me of Dark's character, Fanard. Misty, thank you. Yes. And yeah, basically this guy heard about it. Oh, well, no, this guy helped the lawyer do a thing, and that made him rich. But then he found out about the thing and blackmailed him, and now he's taken his painting. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities, like the ones we already inquired Mr. Grossberg about. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. Yeah, it is a bit. What's going on there? Don't ask questions. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. He probably strong-armed them into giving him something. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Core sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Natural. And their dad, Brock. Window? Window. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Okay. A presidential view. Again, I'm just gonna go around everything else, make sure I haven't missed anything, because I don't want to get punched by this guy again. Let's just check we haven't missed anything in here. It does have the little tick when you check something, that's always nice. Seems reasonable. Talk. That's all done. Present, we did get this, so let's see if we can do that. I found this in Mia's files. She was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. It's a pretty bad idea, but thank you. Let's see if we can get any other ideas. Yeah, sorry. Not ringing any bells. Nothing clicking for me. We can go to the detention center for a couple of people now, Maya and April. But there's no one here, so. You. Monitors the visitor room. He hasn't moved an inch. That's the same as usual. There's a camera. Smile for the camera. I wonder if anything's gonna change here. Back to the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel murder lobby. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh, the sound of water's coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. Okay, bellboy's washing the shower. Do we get to look in there yet? Screwdriver's still stuck in the drawer. I'd better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. It'll ruin his whole thing. This. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. I better not touch them. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. Pictures all the same. Okie dokie. Well, I think that's everything. You're here to gather evidence, is he? He's a lawyer. He's not a detective. Right, let's try this. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Here, look at this! The person who punched me. This is my evidence. You alright with this? Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with the single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Blackmail. Pretty sure that's what's going on. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is... this company's built on blackmail. I thought he was saying that. I thought he was just like, yeah, sure. I'll tell you. Why not? This company's built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. What? This is our suspect. Doc, how you doing? He's a serial blackmailer. I don't really know what this means, so save scum! All the save scum. Suspect, like there's anyone else to choose from. I mean, I don't know, maybe he told Grossman to do it, I don't know. His office is very Fanard coded. You're right, you're wrong. You're wrong, you're right. You're right, you're wrong. You're wrong, sure. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you, she was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Look at him. The office is nice. The statue would be one of Fanard. That is one of him. So, yes. We got that right. Where is his office? We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. We might get thrown out of a window right now. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. What? What you calling a Tom Lundy? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man standing right in front of me, he looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, is this another one of those? Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'm an attorney. I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Can we execute this guy? I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, reported for duty, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. It's sounding Cockney. I don't know. Gumshoe kind of thing. Kind of like that. Right? Moida. That kind of thing. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? No, he was acquitted. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? What? That's it. Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September the 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, visitor's room. We're on the other side of the glass now. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's been going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. In on it, probably. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Hey. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. So we've swapped around now, I guess. Well, she's no longer a suspect, I guess, because apparently we did it. It's like Fernand's evil, smarter twin. Just now, yeah. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I explained what had happened to Maya. I explained to Maya what had happened. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. She's inflated. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, defend me in court. Help me break out of it. That's not gonna help. Are we really gonna try and do the, like, we're gonna be our own lawyer but from the other side, and we're just gonna kind of feed questions to Maya Mia? Here I go again. Save. Saving. Defend me in court. You're my lawyer now. All right, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. All right. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? Who's to say, really? Expected anything else? I would have assumed this would be a few cases down the line, not like halfway through our second one. I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. Oh, it was. No way! No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I just can't sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. To be fair, a lot of things run in blood. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse, so it's a different story. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. What? Yeah, we're concerned with realism here. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Him or I. To be continued. You allowed to defend yourself in court and not have a lawyer? I think so. It's probably not recommended. But also, this is a fantasy world in which court trials can only last 3 days. Did you know the final boss in Hades has 2 health bars? I did not. That sounds fun. I love multi-health bar bosses. They're my favourite. Just right next to multi-phase bosses that have no similarity in their phases and also multi-enemy boss fights. Save! I literally just saved, so I'll just save over that. Smiley face. The only boss in the game to just completely regenerate his health. Yay! Exciting times. September 9th, 9:52 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Yeah! Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying that I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you're an idiot. You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Changed. Since our halcyon days, smooching behind the bike sheds. Technically in the US you can elect to represent yourself in court, but it's generally not a good idea. Yeah. Husband. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Yep, she's got the right... She knows this is a stupid idea, but also we're a protagonist, so it'll be fine. Right? September 9th, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 1. Why's she here?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
There, nothing more to do.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. The cross-examination's gonna be weird.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Save, scum. Objection. Boom. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? It's because it was locked, wasn't it? He was locked in a room. Hi, Jim.
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent. Mr. Edgeworth, I appreciate your demeanor.
Ah,
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Don't think that's justice. They said they're going to give you someone worse, then why would you not just do it yourself? True. Twitch bot and Discord asleep? Maybe. Probably, yes. It's not there, so yes. Twitch bot doesn't want us to hit Kratos. Rude! Very rude.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage? Bling bling.
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name.
These two are great together.
My name is Wright, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps.
Did you know the victim is Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Because you're an idiot. Voice for him sounds like Biscuit Oliver. I don't know who that is, but thank you. Does he always wear that bib because he's a messy?
Oh, shut up, Phoenix.
Look, he's literally on trial for murder. It feels reasonable.
Ho ho ho! Bling bling. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix. Why are you here? Witness's account.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside, and surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Just remember when you thought he was a terrible character and you having the, oh no, he's the blobber moment. Why on earth is she there? Don't you smile at me.
Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What do we have at our disposal? We have the murder scene, victim dodged and ran to the right, the blood thing, the wiretap, the clock smash, cell phone, autopsy. So we can't use the testimony of the bellboy, saying that he wasn't there. Which would be useful, I think. But we can press things, can't we? It's about 9 o'clock. I mean, is there any harm in pressing everything? Let's try. Hold it! Explain all your words. How do you know what time it was?
Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know.
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
I was quietly perusifying,
That's reading to you some papers by the window. Maybe you have a health. I have a health bar, but it doesn't go down when I do this, so I think we're all right. None of us have a leg to stand on when it comes to taste in characters. How dare you? Taste is impeccable. Press. I'm gonna press everything. Let's go. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay and Company's law offices?
Correct! That is the only window, you see.
And there you were, reading papers?
Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
Press. A bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue.
Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way.
I don't know what we could possibly get out of this, but I'm gonna try. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound?
But of course, I'm no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No Snoop, yeah, right. Made a career out of snooping.
It was when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair.
Press. Spiky head? Yes, you have spiky hair. that was our only interjection for that. What do you mean spiky head? You have spiky hair, Phoenix. A mirror would be a great investment.
Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer.
Hold it. I'm gonna hear this a lot. How dare you say something so true? What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Bling. Counting both eyes, 40.
You don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? He's being blackmailed, so it's pretty obvious.
And what did you do then?
I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course.
Hold it. What was Miss May doing at the time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she'd been tapping the Fay office phone?
Boom. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman.
You make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Please continue.
The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Hold it. How could you have seen this? Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
But perhaps you could change your
I've forgotten this guy's voice because I've been doing the other guy so long.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Boom. Victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Wait right there.
I wasn't going anywhere.
Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. He's getting a bit too confident there, Phoenix, but, you know, good try.
Oh, what is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, where the K is, not the J, that's a desk. And the victim, here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Well, yeah. Wow, that composure broke real quick. The K for killer.
Ah!
What's that face? That is a face of the anesthetic hasn't worn off yet, but I've been asked to leave the dentist anyway. Man fell apart like a house of cards.
Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Serious. The witness would say left. The killer, though, facing Mia. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing from the other side. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right. Aha. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
Wide mouth. In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Bonk, bonk, bonk. More specifically, he was standing here. K for White. What? He's standing here. Take that! This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Thank you, Edgeworth. Saves me a sentence.
Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Okay, for kinky.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, ho, ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
I mean, she died of a single impact to the head.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. And then she cha-cha'd real smooth, exactly. She ran to the left.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Okay, I think we have something saying that didn't happen. Died from a blow by a blunt object. It doesn't say single. Save. But we're gonna try it anyway. That's what I think. Might be wrong. Objection! Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Huh?
There's the anesthetic again. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In the desk. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-absolutely perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
Objection! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Your justice, don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Oh, okay.
The two accounts. Cha-cha, real smooth.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Thwap indeed.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. He's sad. We'll get him unfused, Edgeworth. Unfused?
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
The other window? What are you saying? The next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. The other window. What's he saying when he... What? There's only one window. Is that the contradiction I should be picking up on? Let me press. Permission to treat the witness as hostile, Your Honor. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd, because you can't see it from the window. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White?
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Oh, okay, of course.
Have the map of the crime scene.
A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Okay. Let's just have a little look here. Yeah, there's like some bits. There's no way you could have told it was a stand. Objection! Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this!
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity!
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There is no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh God, he's possessed. Medium, we need a medium.
Mr. White?
He's dead. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Smiley face.
Your Honor. Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Shut up, you.
That's far enough, Phoenix, right?
We murdered another witness. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? So we can get out of a murder charge?
Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
Edgeworth, you're such a dick. I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by whom?
No, by whom?
No, you would. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you went to Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Real son of a bitch. Also my best friend, my cream cheese, my good time boy.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all of this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
See.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been in the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture than it is. It is.
I'm drinking. Shush.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Shring, shring, shring. Literally sentencing your boyfriend to death.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint. Frankly, the two of those things could fit in this game right now. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over.
By the sound?
Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Thanks. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Specifics. I want specifics, please. Do you have proof? No, I want specifics.
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right. I just wanted a specific date and time.
I had entered the Fay and Company law offices.
I'm gonna press on everything. I don't really know where this is going, so I've got to press on everything. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Company law offices. They were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edward, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Company law offices.
Here's breaking. Ah, yes, it must be the lamp.
Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap.
Boom. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
I'm amazed you said that correctly.
That is when I saw this glass light stand.
We can't prove it wasn't there before, I don't think. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not?
The wiretap is vital, Edgeworth. There's a murder going on. The wiretap keeps getting brought up. Yes, but he keeps dismissing it. And we've got 3 days to do this trial.
That is all.
Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him.
It was the beginning of September.
Okay, bluff. Gonna give myself a save here. Seems a reasonable time to do so. Like, you think after the 3rd time the wiretap gets brought up, he'd get the point of the wiretap? He knows the point of the wiretap, he's not stupid. That's why he keeps trying to avoid it. Okay, let's have a look at what we got. Died from a blunt object, a few minutes after being hit. Conversation, let me see this conversation. September the 5th, so it was before that. Claims. What I want to say is, like, when did he get it back? But he could easily have, theoretically, he could have gone in there and gotten it back while Mia was out before the murder, so. Broken remains of a glass stand, broken beyond all recognition. Clock in the form of a statue. In a misplaced hotel room. Department store receipt with blood written on the back. Don't really know. Maybe I can bluff something out of him. Does not seem like a good hint for where to go next. Well, I haven't run out of ammo. I was just looking.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
It would be nice if there was a little thing that said you're at the end of the testimony, so if you skip it would, you know. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes. No, I'm not. Phoenix! Who's this? Phoenix, over here! I know that voice, do you? Because I don't. Mia? No. What? 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 Can she turn into ghosts? Is that a thing?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia? Here I go again? Where am I? Oh, I fainted. Hello. The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border.
Ow! Then we fainted again.
Hey, Phoenix. Gak?
You weren't posh, were you?
That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
Hi? Sure. Aha! What? You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fey women have a strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya's channeling you, Mia?
Trying to cross the border with that thief over there. Damn store cloaks, I would have been halfway to Hammerfall.
Maya's channeling her so much her boobs grow. Go through the whole testimony without figuring out the contradiction of the game will usually let you go through again, not like end like it did here, so you remember right anyway. Okay, so this was a scripted defeat. Sometimes going into games knowing nothing is amazing. Sometimes going into games knowing nothing is awful. And sometimes it's both. So Maya's channeling you, Mia.
That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you.
But we don't have much time. No, it's Mia. I keep getting the names mixed up. Call them something different. This isn't Elden Ring.
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Yeah. The one you wrote Maya on.
Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
Never thought to do this. The front? She takes on some of the physical attributes. The spirit stored in the titty. Yeah, you never turned it over. We're such a good lawyer. It's a regular receipt. Yeah, but read it, you idiot. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th.
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
That felt like I didn't have anything to say because if I didn't, the game didn't give it to me. I'm wondering when the hell someone bring up that it's a receipt with info on the other side, yeah.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go, do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right! Receipt updated in the court record. Quick question, how old is Maya? September 9th, 1:16 p.m, District Court, courtroom number 1. Well, at least we had set up for him fainting, as he was constantly saying, I think I'm gonna faint. Seems reasonable, right? 19, okay, it's still slightly weird.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather,
Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
then let's start where we left off.
That pen.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
I had to summon a ghost to flip a dang piece of paper. Going to Google, she's 17 in this game. Exactly, Judge. Objection. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Judge isn't allowed to comment on the ages of young women. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week
Before the murder. Receipt. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side.
Your Honor. Yes, the other side, the thing that helped us realize this. Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the date before the murder.
You see, Mr. White when you allegedly entered the Fayenco law offices at the beginning of September. Dramatic music! The stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Stop it, Edward.
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I mean, object is literally, it's law that we can't do this. I'm gonna object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What? Reasonable.
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what would happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all, kind of. Yeah.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Wait. No.
The witness will stay.
Mia?
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia, what's this? Ghost shenanigans. Mia's memo, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life's riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. You may slap the boy. Not gonna roleplay a court scene, you cannot make improvise roleplay. Okay. Let's do this, I guess. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
So stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, I admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
We're blackmailing the blackmail. We're using blackmail to blackmail a blackmailer. Is that what's going on here? Baby Bride would be undisposed for the trial. He wouldn't miss it for the world. We're blackmailing this man in court. Yeah.
I confess. I did it. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
You know reverse.
You know reverse.
Case closed, Your Honor.
We didn't do this. We were just here.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. sort of. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Spirited. If only you knew how spirited it was. This is good. This is good localization. This is good. I like this.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Confetti. So far, we've solved 0 cases on our own. Soon, maybe we'll get one. Then again, maybe the whole gimmick of this series is that we have a medium with us. And somehow I've managed to not know anything about that until now.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Phoenix accidentally right. September the 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, because I'm dead. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. Born a Fae. That's the one.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live?
My time here is running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
But what? No! There's still so much to say!
Mia doesn't need this body. It's fine. No, Maya doesn't need this body. One day I'll get it right. Save! Someone said save, I'm gonna save. Oops. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. It's a reasonable thing. I should do that. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief!
Oh, I'm not the chief anymore. The he caught me off guard. I thought it went back to Maya. Names! Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock?
The office?
I'll see you later.
Chief, it's Mia! Also Maya.
You'll know when it's Maya. It's fair. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Oh, we're late. Faye and Company law offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. When I murdered.
You came!
You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I came. Well then.
I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see her face. Mia? Yeah, it's What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
Which one are you again? What? Do I look like my sister?
Look like you were her?
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Wait, no, hang on. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of, huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. Don't forget to smash that like button. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, my life is weird. It's Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Maya. Oh, there she is. Oh! He's got some good expressions, this man. You have to show more cleavage to get away with that, Maya. No, don't. You're 17. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Constantly. If you make one mistake, I'll go all poltergeist on you. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, what up? Fiend. Well, there we go. What the hell is this? Fiend. A brand new episode has been added. Saving content. Right. That's that one. I guess we're going straight into this. Ah, you've disgraced me for the last time, Samurai. The pale moon in the sky will something with blood. Pew pew pew. A moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see. Ha 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 ha. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Ooh! Ah! The warriors' swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Company law offices. I didn't even get to see the picture, it just went straight in. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. I work here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? That clave block. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, Phoenix, let people have their fun. Calm down. Just because it's made for a demographic doesn't mean that's the only people who can consume it. Phoenix. Hey, I'm only 17. There we go, we got the confirmation. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Everyone in this game is much younger than me. And watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. It's Dunk on Maya season all year long. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps? Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. It'd be nice. He's just a baby. He's just out of law school, kind of. I don't think he passed. You're a year older than Phoenix. Cheap. Right now, not when this game came out, yeah. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law officers. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Yeah, he showed up in the courtroom or something. No bar or anything. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. I don't like where this is going. Bring. There's a chap here called Cellular. Beep. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yeah! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with his samurai spear! I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I'm with Phoenix on this one. I mean, I know what she's talking about, but... Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick! Beep. You're gonna wake up Edgeworth. October 16th, 9:22, Wright & Co. law offices. Gonna be in full costume, isn't he? Yeah. Wyatt's here, watching television. Now for the morning news.
The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, body out of Neo Old Tokyo.
Neo Old Tokyo.
He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through his body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further.
Yeah, why would anyone hire?
This has to be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. It's a phone, Mike. It's your phone. Beep. Yes, Wright and Cole law offices. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Beep. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. She keeps inflating. This keeps happening. Miss those times of phones, yeah. Big old chunky brick phones. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look at everything. It's a nice day outside. Hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Good for him. He's got customers. Phoenix, you have a lot of first cases. Yeah, first case as in court. First case without Mia. First case as Wright and Co. Wright and Co. Yeah. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately, it looks a little swollen. Like her when she tries to inflate. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique, which we use frequently. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realised that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Good point, it's an issue. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Because I'm not, I just, like to feel like it. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Gotta learn to read first. Let's have a little chat. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit here and talk like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Well, Phoenix, MIA has now taught you how to turn a page, so I think you can read a book.
True, she has taught us that, and she is MIA. All of those facts were true, in more ways than one. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Also, I very much welcome long text-to-speech interruptions, because they're the only chance I have to take a drink. But very good. Yes, we don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Parasocial relationships. I'm going to present you with my attorney's badge. I am in charge here. What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. I do like showing it off, and so far you're the only person who's responded to it. Take drinks anyway, take care of yourself. No, I like to keep things moving, I'm occasionally taking drinks. So I'm like 3/4 of the way through a can of Coke. We're good. The healthy drink for voice actors. All voice actors drink Coke. Detention center.
Chris just wants us to dunk more on Phoenix.
Does the text-to-speech cue, did I program that in? It does. Yeah.
Drink, 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 inhales, hydrate, 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 hydrate.
The length of the high at the beginning of hydrate is interesting. Hydrate. October 16th, detention center visitors room. Whoa, hello, sir. You have quite the mane. Ah. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, what are you saying? Blanca? He's a sweetheart. Oh, I gotta think of a voice for him now. Look at him, he looks so sweet. I'm gravitating towards West Country, and I don't know why. Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. Oh, I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Sorry. Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public till the job was over. It's the kids, I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Why would you wreck their... Is this... In Japan, is this considered ugly? Just Human Blanca. It's not far off February, just angry. Not February, January. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they'll think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. This is a co-conspiracy here. How's Theo doing? This guy monitors his visitor's room, frozen in awe from Will Powers. He's amazed. Right, you can't flip-flop all over the place like this in court. That's fine. Mia will possess her. It's great. Smile for the camera. You keep saying that. Nothing new. Alright, let's have a chat. Why do you have a pipe on you? Whatever. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yeah, of course. Well, it seems like it were only yesterday. Oh, actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to the Global Studios for a run-through. We went for a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Took off his mask and discovered that it were Jackhammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yeah, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
The Steel Samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, you're new to this. I've done it literally one case more than you. One case more than you. Kind of, 1.5.
No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions.
Hope the detective isn't involved in or this will get confusing.
Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Powers is his alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon.
Look at this face. Oh.
Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I were a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I were late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So, he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Drugged. Some action hero. Just did a lot of physical work. Phoenix.
Oh, what will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Present. I'm a lawyer, you see. Here.
I see.
Let me guess, this guy wasn't the top student in improv class. Poor guy. Is this set in Neo Tokyo? Show set? No, the show's set in Neo Oldie Tokyo. So maybe we're in Oldie Tokyo, I don't know. Move. Let's go to the studio, the main gate. We have to be let in, presumably. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Old bag. You can't just go around calling Margaret Thatcher an old bag.
Hi, you there. You want in, you gotta get through me.
Oh, sorry. We were, lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I have 3 strawberries in my hair. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens, wasting your time. You don't have jobs you should be doing, or the lawyers not work like the rest of us. Maybe I should. Life affairs to make me. I was young, things were made different around here. Hippie clothes. What are youths coming to?
Nick, can you shut her up? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Watch the voice she gave her, Crimp. She does like the sound of her own voice. That's fine. She doesn't sound like this. That would have been an issue. Might have gotten Will's first name wrong, but you got Old Bag right. Old Bag is even close to a name. Dunk on her. Yeah, so what? Yeah, I wasn't clicking there. It just goes. So.
Hey, listen to what you're being spoken to. News today.
Examine. Oh. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Reasonable. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Thrilling. Nothing sneaky? Okay. Keep it reasonable. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Whoa, wow!
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was.
The Hammer?
The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me.
Why does everybody not like how Will looks? He looks fine. He looks cute. He's a poor old man who needs a hug. He's not even old. I don't know why I called him old.
Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch.
Okay, you look like the reanimated corpse of Margaret Thatcher. What do you want?
That's probably why he thought that Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
It does have cute werewolf vibes, exactly. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? Did he not allow people to touch him?
What kind of person? If only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in the many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Reason for suspicion. Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He is no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing for you to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Also, stop putting apostrophes anyway.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. But we don't have that.
But we're a lawyer. What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Okay, well, letter of request, I guess. Now that's a wide.
Hello, that was the studio.
Well, they all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect.
Hello, can I have with alibi? Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I never do that.
Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yeah, look at baby.
The security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you do have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. That's not a confident thing to say to somebody who's on trial for murder, but whatever. See, cute werewolf vibes. Pat, pat.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Somebody in a costume. I think it was the security lady, personally. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady.
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never be let up on you.
She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Powers' request, document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. Powers' request added to the court record. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. There was something else. Oh, no. Cool. Back and forth, back and forth. Stop smiling, you. Present. Powers' request. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
That was his request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
You have strawberries in your hair, madam. Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick! Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Thanks. Okay. Cool. Hey, not bad. You stole those. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Gotta have Global Studios added to the court record. Cool. Bye. Outside Studio 1. Who are we gonna find? Oh, hello. We're gonna find a beheaded whatever this is. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! What? Birds. Suddenly birds. Later, old bag. Hey! Gotta get into the accents. Moida, innit? No, not that. Moider. The victim went into the room, that's it. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? No, I keep slipping into. You're right. Doc was right. As soon as he turns up, I can't do the voice. That's that confused old detective. I don't know why I said old. Hey, pal, you know your prosecutor Edgeworth's all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out of a window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Stop calling people old, you old man.
I'm old, I know. Detective? Think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry.
You're ancient by anime standards.
Yes, I know. I'm aware. If I were in an anime, I would have grey hair and be in a wheelchair. I understand this. Bent double. I mean, that's not an exaggeration, but anyway. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It was my fault. You can blame other people I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Friggin' bloody gumshoe. Gonna be bloody blorbo. Yeah, suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. This is my endearing character trait. Now, your endearing character trait is that you take personal criticism very seriously. And you need a hug. I'd see he's a character, all right. Time for a chat. The investigation. So, how was your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you've got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Oh, right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report, time of death, 10:15, that's the 15th of October, at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Suspicions, it feels very obvious, it's probably something else that actually killed him and that's just a cover-up, I don't know. Reason for arrest. But it was an autopsy report, so many blorbos. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other. At the time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. Sorry, I get a bit confused about things. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal.
If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think the Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Real glad I took on this case. The security lady. About the security lady.
Whoa, that sweet old lady, what a charmer.
Huh? We talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What? Decisive evidence? What kind of evidence?
Well, that a photo. The photo of the steel samurai headed towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
That one? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. There's evidence of somebody in the suit. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Sorry, I've just realised my desk was knocking against the microphone stand. Hopefully you couldn't hear that.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Nothing else to talk about? No? Okay. Let me look at this camera. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. Who went where.
There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. That's the fact that they've given me that is gonna be significant. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
The more I practice the voice, it's fine. It's just coming back to it originally. The studio mascot, beheaded. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? Huh? Huh? Maya, stop being mean. Is that a monkey? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? There are those monkeys with the big flat noses. I don't know what they're called. He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down too with it too.
Interesting. Detective Gumshoe, what's down that path to the left? Looks like a tree fell over the path.
Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
Something important's gonna happen there. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Stuck.
Thank you. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Need a card key?
The door handle is missing.
Nick, look! The door handle's missing. We can't even pull it open. It's terrible. That security lady's in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts.
Just above the ground floor.
Just above the ground floor. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, they're soft enough. She doesn't even need teeth to chew them. What is with the just offhand roasts of characters in this game? I don't remember this in Ghost Trick.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Huh? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, see?
Reasons for suspicion.
This guard station is at a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first.
Go for some donuts right now. Yes.
Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I had seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense? He's dead. Oh yeah, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Automatic camera. About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? When it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Starting to get the impression she should have a more common accent than this. Whatever, she looks like Margaret Thatcher. What I wanted a keycard. Oh, employee area. That wasn't there before. Oh, we have to go through here, and so we installed her, I guess. Okay, so now we have like a map of like, we have to pass through this area before we can get to this area. Interesting. Employee area. We were told not to go here, but then we told to go here. It's fine. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Will Powers. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Examine. Drink. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? You a cow? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry! What else would they keep in a film studio? Okay. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum, fizzy drinks, sweets, crisps. 3 of those things I would call something different. Gum. I go with gum. Gum's fine. Chewing gum, maybe, but whatever. So normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Washing Will Powers. Window. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Reasonable. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Oh. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. Look at
I think I've been locked locked in just above the ground floor.
You know you're just above the ground floor. What do you mean, find? You never know, there may be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Yep. Go in, dressing room. A lot more locations this time. October 16th, Global Studios, dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Examine. Let's examine. Looks like somebody was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Frosted windows. It's locked. I feel bad waiting, but it's gonna happen.
Closed.
Oh, there we go. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in amongst the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you're already wearing one myself. Because we've already insulted you in court. This is just a thing for us. D. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? 4. Bag. This must be Powers' bag. I clicked off the game. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. We stole a card key. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Wigs. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. It's very straightforward. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. You've got spiky hair. You know you have spiky hair, Phoenix. Come on. Can't be annoyed when people call your hair spiky. This girl. Back to the employee area. Nothing changed. Back to the main gate. Hello. Off to outside Studio 1. Hey, how you doing? Nothing new here. Into... examine. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. To the studio. Did I slide the camera in the employee area with a Q? Q? I didn't realize there was a Q. We can go back there, that's fine. Sorry, I forgot there was a thing. First aid, oh no. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, it is real, it's tape. I can get you a roll if you want. The evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. That all sounds perfectly believable. Okay, hang on, we're gonna go back. Main gate. No, I don't want to talk to you. Employee area. Yes, slide if I keep missing this. Ah, more things to look at. Ooh, sneaky. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Sneaky, sneaky. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Interesting. That's what you just found out. What? Cubes can get status effects, so Minnie could have just spelled them. Oh, good. We were playing Remnant earlier, and we were fighting some cubes, and they kept killing us over and over again. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Yeah, but some people can't because knees. If you're going over a long journey, is it going to make it easier? Remains of the thing. We already talked about this. Stuff. All good, I think. We got that? Cool. Let me just check other places to see if there's a slide option, because I never notice. Did it in 2 tries. There. Move to Studio 1. Nothing here. Inside Studio 1. Might actually leave it there. That seems reasonable. We've arrived at the crime scene with the outline of the costume. That's kind of fun. Yeah, and we will examine it next time, when I'll have to remind myself what happened, because it will have been 6 days. Because my stream schedule is well organized. So yeah, let's do a quick old save. Ba-ding. There's no ba-ding when I save. I haven't saved for ages, have I? But yeah. Oh, crime scene. Next time on Phoenix Wright or Winx Rope Thigh. But yeah. Hope everybody had a lovely time. I'm enjoying this. It's nonsense. It's already escalated to the point of body morphing medium nonsense. People get saying to me like, "Oh, you know, don't expect something like Ghost Trick with all this wacky supernatural shenanigans." No, there's none of that in this. None at all. Yeah. So we'll be back. Well, I'll be back tomorrow morning with designing a new character. We're going to design May, October's sibling. I have some ideas. We'll chat about them and doodle. Then Saturday morning, we'll be carrying on with that and coming up with comics and such. And thereafter, in the evening, we have some sort of friend times. Dark is suggesting Wildermyth. I have installed Wildermyth just in case. But it's so casual in this. It's perfectly reasonable. I mean, this character was talking in the court and no one really sort of batted an eye. It's... I don't know. It's gonna be May. It is May. We already got there. NSYNC has dropped. But yay. Wonderful company. I did have wonderful company. You're correct. She blackmailed a man live in court and everyone was fine with it. I don't think... Well, no one really understood what was going on. We just listed out a group of names and all that. Looking forward to all of this. It's all happening. I'm looking forward to more of this. I'm looking forward to doodling. I'm looking forward to many things. Fun times with friends will happen. In one capacity or another. Listed out a group of names and said we'd leak it to the press if you didn't confess. That, yeah, no, I forgot about that, but you're quite right. Even if you don't know what that list means. Your list of lovers, sir. Blanky, you shouldn't be ashamed. No, look at that. No, there's nice art in the Discord. No, happy times. No, they still have the picture on their phone. No. Jeeb's doing stuffs. No. I'm glad that their relationship is going from strength to strength. Totally fine and healthy individuals, absolutely. But ye. I hope everybody has a grand old time. I'm going to rest my voice now, have many a drink. And yeah, look after yourselves in the same way that I should probably look after myself. Neither of them needs therapy, not at all. They're both fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. It sounds like I'm about to wrap up. The problem is I haven't got music ready, so I can't wrap up just yet. There's a bit of a problem, I don't know.
It won't budge.
It won't budge. I won't budge. I'm going to stay here. This is a 24-hour stream now. We're going to carry on. More Phoenix Wright. I'm going to be here until I collapse of exhaustion, you hear? I'm going nowhere.
Crispy no.
Lock tight.